varsity men's basketball game. So we'll be here 4 times on campus this season. They call us Big Time Sports, and if you haven't heard of us, shame on you. But go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's BigTimeSportsOhio.com. Check out our website. Check out our schedule. I'll tell you what, they don't call us Big Time Sports for nothing, Trip.
Well, in the men's team, you know, they're very good. Made a real nice run to the towards the national championship 2 years ago. Certainly favored again in the OAC. John Carroll, a great men's matchup. So it's great that Big Time Sports is coming here and doing these Mount Union games.
Well, of course, we have known Coach Mike Feuline of the men's team for years because, of course, Mike Feuline came from a program called the Jackson Polar Bears, okay, who everybody in Ohio, if you haven't ever heard of the Jackson Polar Bears, you've been sleeping for a while.
Well, and that's where Coach Vennett comes from as well. So the women's coach is also from Jackson.
Wow, now see, you're giving me all kinds of information.
I'm loaded, man.
On this women's team that I had not known. You are loaded. Now, you're not going to use all that stuff this early, are you?
Well, I'm out.
Are you out now?
I'm out. 7:36 to play, first quarter. I'm out.
Wow. Okay, all right. So let's take a look now. Coming out of this timeout, well, you're right. Looks like we got some fresh legs on the floor.
Yeah, so
the Raiders.
One of the girls coming in is number 14, Lily Scott. She's a freshman out of Ursuline. She's done a great job as the backup point guard. 15 assists this year. She leads the team in that category. She also has 11 steals. So defensively, she's one that really brings it and gives this second group a nice lift.
Wow, and Scott, of course, as Tripp just told you, out of Youngstown, Ursuline, only a freshman with the basketball, and guess who they give it to? They're going to give it to the freshman, Lily Scott.
Watch number 1, Evidence. Her and Mason paired up with Marlington, had a nice few tournament runs down there.
Wow.
Get the ball into Mason. And I think John Carroll's size kind of changed that shot a bit.
Well, had a nice pass to the low post.
It's a positive. At least they didn't turn it over that time. They did get a look at it.
All right, let's see now what John Carroll. Going to save it on the right wing, going to set it up. And Tripp offensively, what can we expect out of the Blue Streak?
Ball movement. They do a really good job. That ball never stops. Via pass, via dribble, and they always look to get the ball to number 33.
33 is Rincars, and you said,
yep.
Hey, that's the first turnover for John Carroll, isn't it?
And Mount Union did a great job with their closeouts. They contested everything, and now hopefully that we can get on the board here.
All right. So Scott will bring it down for Mount. Pass. They try to go inside, and we're going to have a bump in the low post, and that foul trip will go against number 4, and that's Abigail Rossell. So here it is again. Check it out on the replay. There's a little bump.
Well, she had her left hand on her back. Gave her a little push, so out of bounds under for Mount Union.
So the ball will come in off the baseline. She'll take it up high. This is Chelsea Evanic, okay. Shot. Wow, I thought it was going to go. Did not go. Back right away. This is Carmen Huker for the Blue Streaks. Right side. Thought about it, didn't take it.
Nice crossover dribble.
Wow. What do we got? We got a foul called, and I'll tell you what, that she just got bailed out by the whistle.
Huker from Botkins, Ohio, a junior. Nice crossover dribble. Drove baseline and earns a trip to the charity stripe.
All right, so check it out now. At the free throw line, shot is up. Shot is good for Carmen Huker. Trip, do you know where Botkins, Ohio
I do.
is?
Well, it's northwest Ohio. It's near Sydney, and I'm getting this from the truck.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right.
it's Piqua, so that would be west central Ohio. But I'm familiar with him as a small high school coach at TCC. Botkins is Division IV in basketball. I guess they'd probably be Division VI or Division VII now.
I think you're absolutely right as we watch Elizabeth Mason. This is Mason out high with the basketball. Mason played her high school ball for the Marlington Dukes, and a steal, and here we go. She traveled, but no call on the play.
Well, Mount Union just a little unsure of themselves so far, and we need a basket badly.
Absolutely. 13-zip. Here's a drive. Good, strong dribble drive when we got a foul called.
You know, I'm amazed with these coaches. She drives left just about every time, and the closeouts are sloppy, and she takes advantage of that every time. I mean, it seems like whenever I watch this team, she's driving to the hole with her left hand 6 or 7 times a game. She's really good at that.
Well, that's because she's left-handed, right?
Very much so.
All right, so the first shot is good, and that's the first marker on the scoreboard.
Mason gets to the free throw line more than any other woman on the team.
Well, she'll get 1 out of 2 on that trip, so it's 13-1 now with 5.5 on the clock. John Carroll coming in at 5-0 against the 3-2 Purple Raiders. And you're right, Tripp, good ball movement. There's a good look.
Yep, now you get the rebound. There you go.
And here she is again. She's a very active Elizabeth Mason.
Get ahead of steam, and there she is, left side. Missed it, but another good look.
Very quickly, here comes Ava. Here's the drive. Going to pop it outside. Here's the look. Going to put it on the floor. Going to get knocked out again. So they're going to set it up and look for something now against the Purple Raiders. Well, she thought about it. Tripp, she's going to put it back on the floor. She's going to get it in the paint. Got to put it up. And
she's awful good.
Wow.
Rincars can shoot the 3. That's a screen and a roll and a post up. She's a scorer.
So Ava Rincars out of Aurora High School. A lot of fight for the basketball, knocked out of bounds, and we're going to keep it down here at our end of the court. It'll be Blue Streak basketball with the clock stopped at 4:21 to play here in the first.
I think that's 5 turnovers now. 5 turnovers, 1 point. Not a real good start so far.
No, it is not. And Tripp, I think there's a decent crowd on hand here
Well,
tonight.
we average here 383 per game.
Okay.
So I think it's probably close to that.
Shot can't get it off the back of the iron. Long rebound with the basketball. Ali Hudik out of Lake Catholic in Mentor. Another
long
turnover.
pass. Yep.
Yep.
So there's just no rhythm, no flow offensively so far. Sometimes you got to go to your well and just run a quick hitter, something to get a shot.
Yep, you need something like that right now. And if anybody needs it, of course, it's the Purple Raiders. 15-1. The turnover comes to the other baseline Trip and puts the Blue Streaks at the line now for 2.
So we got to do a better job with this name, Semtim Felter.
Yes.
She is from Franklin, Tennessee.
Wow.
Averaging 9.4 a game.
Wow, Battleground Academy. Does OWU mean Ohio Wesleyan? I don't know. Wow. All right, turnover. Here we go. Another turnover for the Purple Raiders. Another easy one, another bump, and another trip to the foul line.
You know, and John Carroll defensive, they're not doing anything other than just getting hands in passing lanes, but long, lazy passes so far.
Wow, Trip, I don't know. 16-1, and on the big time sports, you see at the free throw line now. Her first shot is up. Her first shot is good. This is Gracie Simpton-Helder again at the free throw line. Simpton-Helder with her second attempt got both of them down this time to make it an 18-1 contest. We are Big Time Sports. We are on the campus of Mount Union University for the ladies varsity game against the John Carroll Blue Streaks.
It's a 2-2-1 press, and then they go back man.
Well, John Carroll, Trip, as you well know, you're the ex-coach. You're the one that's coached all those years. Mount Union's got to get something going offensively. They got no rhythm.
No.
They got no uniformity. There's a shot up, and that's way too easy. That is way too easy, Tripp.
Yep, 20 points, and we still have 3:15 to play here in the first quarter. So this is a beatdown so far for sure.
So call this replay.
Yep. So they're feeding off their defense right now. They're getting turnovers. They're getting quick shots. They're getting outlet. They're having fun playing the game of basketball right now, and they're just attacking everything.
Wow. All right. So with that timeout now, little program note at halftime. I will be talking to a very special guest here in the Big Time Sports Broadcast booth. Her name is Chloe Bird, and for you Mount Union fans, Chloe Bird is a Mount Union University student. Chloe Bird is a pitcher on the Mount Union softball team, and Chloe Bird takes care of a weekly report on the Big Time Sports website. We'll be talking more to Chloe here at halftime. There's a foul.
Well, sometimes the worst thing you can do with an aggressive double team like that is just dribble. Mount Union's got to pass out of that initial trap, just keep the ball moving and make them pay for this ultra-aggressive defense.
And it is ultra-aggressive.
Yep.
So
sometimes you got to go back to the well, too. Just set good screens on these bodies to get somebody open.
Well, Nash looking for some help. We'll take it right side. Nash again with the basketball. Nice drive, nice pass off the side. Can't get it to go. Rebound, who's got it? It'll be Carroll. D.D. Nash can't get it to go down. Rebound, Blue Streaks, and let's go the other way.
Well, on top of 6 turnovers, I believe that's 0 for 6 now from the floor.
Well, let's see. John Carroll's going to take it in.
Yeah, well, that's a mismatch down low. They recognized it, got the ball into Rincars, and she now has 9 points herself. 22-1, John Carroll.
Wow. Easy move by Rincars. Puts another 2 on the board. Rincars averaging 17 a ball game.
Yep, 17.
From downtown. And one baby.
Yep.
Wow, a three-pointer. And we're going to make a trip to the charity stripe. And Tripp, I'm going to let you call this replay.
Well, that's Abby McElroy. She's averaging 9 a game off the bench, second leading scorer, and she has been very consistent with the 3-ball this year. She's now made 13 out of 24 on the season. She has great arch on her shot, and that's exactly what Mount Union needed.
Wow, so Abby McElroy with a nice 3-ball to put them on the board with 4. Can't get her free throw to go down. Good save, and who's got it? It'll be Purple Raider basketball. Day Nash will control the offense outside. Wow, nobody's moving, Tripp. What do we got?
Offensive foul. So that's a case where, stagnant offense, dribbling the basketball for 10, 12 seconds, and against a good defense, you got to keep that ball moving.
Right, not only a foul, turnover, let's go to the other way with it. So we'll get our stats at halftime and give you some our halftime report, but now, of course, it's John Carroll with the basketball, and this is Ava Rincars, who's going to start it off for the Blue Streaks. 22-4.
Yeah, well, John Carroll's skilled. I mean, they got good shooters. If you close out too fast on them, they'll take a driving line to the basket. They pass it well, and they're getting to the free throw line a lot.
Wow. Well, you called that a foul.
This is Semptimphelter's 5th trip to the line already.
What does that tell you, Tripp?
And
active.
6th. Active
player on the floor.
Yep.
So check it out, Tripp. We got a couple newbies coming in from the John Carroll bench. 22 is Kaylee McKinney, and number 4 is the starter, Abigail Russell, back in the lineup. Nash, double teamed up high. Nash, well, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay right there with the Purple Raiders. We've got a 24-4 score with a $1:20 remaining here in the first period.
They're doubling the ball a lot. You notice that.
Yes.
And what Mount Union's doing is they're keeping the ball on the same side of the floor. So that's not a good combination. There's a good ball reversal, and we got a driving line. Nice shot, just missed it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nash had the right idea, made a strong move to the hoop, but couldn't finish the deal. Nice pass. Flip it back out, looking for that open. You know, I noticed John Carroll's real good with the dribble drive.
Yeah.
They put it on, look at it here. That's right, there's a prime example. Uh-oh. Guess what? We got a turnover. A turnover that time that's Kaylee McKinney. Here's the replay. Watch the move she tries to make, but she's going to take one too many steps.
Got her feet tangled a bit.
Nash with the basketball. Lily Scott with the basketball. They go inside. They pass it outside from the corner. Wow, she shot that one.
Yeah.
She shot that one from BOGO Pizza across the street.
She's had the hot hand all year.
You know, that's what they need to get back into this ball game. The three-point shot surely will help, and there's a drive. Can't get it. Rebound, and here come the Purple Raiders. 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wanted to pass and changed her mind and committed.
Another turnover. All right, so that's going to stop the clock with less than 7 seconds to play, and into the ball game now for the Purple Raiders will be Reese Triplett. Triplett is a sophomore out of Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School. 3, 2, 1. Not going to get it off, and that's going to do it. All right, after one trip, we got a score of 24-7 here at Mount Union. We are Big Time Sports. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, number 2 quarter on the board. We'll be back after you watch this.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
First quarter.
No, I say the only time they give
Time.
All right, welcome back to Mount Union. The score here at the end of our first period, 24-7 in trip. Wow, turnovers.
Yep.
Missed shots. Everything that could possibly go wrong, I think, did for the Purple Raiders.
Well, McElroy came in, knocked down 2 threes. That certainly helps. The positive was I felt defensively Mount Union did a better job the last 3 or 4 minutes. Really made John Carroll work. They got to keep moving that basketball because they're doubling everything. Too much dribbling. Just keep passing it, keep moving, and be aggressive when the right time presents itself. They'll get shots. I think they're going to loosen up a little bit. The shots will be there. They got to start knocking them down. And you got to limit to John Carroll to just one shot on the other end.
All right, so we know now how to fix the offense. How do we fix the defense? Because what I've seen so far, John Carroll, number one, is a lot quicker. John Carroll has great ball movement, okay, which puts a dent in that defense of the Purple Raiders.
The defense comes from your offense. You have to be more effective on the offensive side so that John Carroll doesn't get in transition and doesn't get that confidence level up. So John Carroll, 8 of 12, Charlie, from the floor in that quarter. Mount Union just 2 of 10. And they had 9 turnovers, not 6. They had 9 turnovers that quarter.
Wow. All right, so there you have it. We begin quarter number 2 here with John Carroll and the basketball. Nice pass inside that play. That's exactly how you practice it in practice.
Got flat-footed there, backdoor cut. John Carroll's running with precision right now.
All right, Lily Scott now, the freshman Lily Scott out of Ursuline. Running the offense. Here's a pass. It's going to be a turnover. Well, they're going to call traveling But here we go again. We now are running in a couple more. We got number 11 coming into the ball game. That's Haley Howard, a Barberton Magic. On the floor now for the Purple Raiders. Lily Scott looks. Lily Scott will give it up. Addison Mucci out of St. Thomas Aquinas on the floor now. There it is, shots up, can't get it. Rebound to Simpton.
Good look, nice curl cut, just couldn't make it.
Down court very quickly.
Yep.
You see how that lane opens up?
Well, it's transition defense. It's, again, the closeouts. And it's not so much bad closeouts. It's just John Carroll's really skilled.
Here it is again. Now watch this drive, and there you see it. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds now and stay with the Blue Streaks. Simpton Helter with the basketball. John Carroll. Simpton Helder drives, and Simpton Helder is going to get fouled. And hitting the deck now is wow, she's down, she's hurt. We got to get somebody over there to take care of that lady. Here's the drive and trip, call it.
Yeah, well, what John Carroll did, they cleared out that side for the girl that was penetrating there, and it looks like Mucci, who's had some leg injuries in her career, is grabbing that ankle. So hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, so Mucci, one of the starters, on the floor, and then like Tripp says, we certainly hope that she gets up and she is going to be okay. But we're at the 8:47 mark of period number 2. We got a 26-7 score. So Tripp, let's talk a little bit about women's college basketball. You know, because of my schedule, I do a couple, 3 games a week, but most of the time they're either men's college or they're boys high school. You are a lot closer to women's college basketball than I am.
Well, just girls basketball in general. Of course, I coached the boys all those years, and I so prefer coaching the girls, and in this case with the women. They play so hard, and I think with Caitlin Clark and what she did at Iowa and now in the WNBA, there's so much interest now in women's basketball, and it's a wonderful thing. They compete, they work hard, they're fundamentally sound. The skill set's there, and it's entertaining. It really is. This OAC, you got Baldwin Wallace, Ohio Northern, you got Capital that are probably the big 3, and then you got Marietta, John Carroll, and Mount Union that are trying to get in that upper tier. And right now it looks like John Carroll is a team that can compete for an OAC title.
All right, so Mucci is going to get up and come to the bench under her own power, but I tell you what, she got banged up. She's got some sort of foot or ankle injury, and they're going to take a good look at her over there on the bench. So the first free throw attempt is good by Gracie Simpton-Helter. How many times have we seen her on the line so far tonight?
She is now 7 for 8, Charlie.
7 for 8 from the charity stripe to make it a 28-7 contest. And wow, almost another turnover. But with the basketball, Haley Howard. Howard on the drive, nice move. She's got it.
And that's what you do against penetration. They can make your life miserable, or you can go right to the basket.
Uh-oh, guess
what?
what?
Another injury.
Yes, we got a shoulder. I saw it too. I saw this play.
That's happened to her earlier this season, where it just pops out and it pops back into place. She's a tough girl.
Now she's got to come out. She's going to stay in, but doesn't she have to come out in women's college basketball?
If they stop play, yes. It looks a lot worse than it is, because the first time she did it, I thought, oh, that's awful, but she pops it back in place or something.
All right, so this is Tess Conroy out of Valley View. Tess Conroy into the game now for the injured Purple Raider, and that's 2 now injuries we have over here on the Mount Union bench.
Hopefully they're nagging little things, and Mount Union down 19. Real important that they just kind of keep it close. Hopefully they can whittle it down to 13, 12, 10 going into halftime.
Wow, nice strong move. Oh, we got a foul on the floor, a reach in by Abigail Russell. Russell out of Rocky River with her first foul, and we'll go the other way with Mount Union basketball.
I would guess you went to Magnificat.
I would guess so too.
And they're a basketball juggernaut.
Yes, they are.
Girls basketball.
They're pretty tough.
Now there's a double team. Look, great ball reversal and boom.
Oh,
missed
wow.
it, but good look. That's what you got to do against these trapping defenses. Oh, nice stutter step. Good kick out.
That one no good off the floor. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're not going to catch her. Forget it.
Nice. Hey, how about that? Full court. Full court, Elizabeth Mason.
Yep.
Wow.
From Marlington.
So Mason with a nice
Oh,
move.
nice reverse.
How about this? And
You can't celebrate a basket. You got to get back.
That's Abigail Russell with the easy one off the glass on the other end of the court. And here we go with Lily Scott. Scott. I'll tell you what, that young lady playing man up on Lily Scott plays good defense,
yep, she
doesn't
does.
she?
They're really good on the ball.
That's,
There's a switch. You know, nothing's easy.
Downtown, baby. Sweet banana, baby.
So that's
How about
now,
a sweet banana?
That's 6 for Mason, starting to heat up here. And now John in this group's got it going on right now.
Wow, there's another look at the 3 ball by Tess Conroy.
Yeah, she shot it well so far this season.
Only a 12-point ball game right now, and
That's a long pass.
yes, it is. And look out! Guess what?
Get this rebound.
Yes.
There you go.
Reese Triplett with the rebound. Triplett, pretty good ball handler. Will bring it down. Triplett
Good
on the
move.
floor. Take it. Got it.
It's a great
Wow! NBA move. Reese Triplett, baby. 10-point ball game. John Carroll in a little bit of a tizzy right now on the floor.
Cut it to 10. That's what we've been talking about.
That's exactly right. Less than a minute to play. As a matter of fact, we got 42 seconds remaining on the clock. There's a big clutch shot for John Carroll on the 3.
All these turnovers, the poor shooting in the first quarter, they had it to 10. They're in this game. They just got to stay with it.
All right, 25 seconds to play. There's the drive. Can't get it. Batted out, and we're going to take it the other way and give it to John Carroll. Now, it's important that John Carroll gets shut out on this possession.
Yeah.
Right?
Without question.
All right, don't forget, coming up at halftime, we've got a very special guest. We've got Chloe Bird in the house with Old Mellowtowns, and we're going to talk about her writing, her report that she does every week for Big Time Sports called Chloe on Campus. So here we go, Trip. 15 seconds. Who's going to get that last
Run and
shot?
jump. Yep, that's good. This is a quick lineup in for Mount Union.
Well, Kayla Ferenczi.
Now, I'll say this. All the substituting that we do, John Carroll looks winded right now. We're fresh. I think that could bode well for the second half. We just got to keep it close.
Yeah, and get off to a good start in the second half, right?
John Carroll only plays about 2 off the bench.
Wow, there's a bump, and there's a foul, and that's number 23, Kayla Ferenczi. Is that how you pronounce that?
And we had a foul to give. That's another freshman. They play 3 freshmen. She's out of Amherst Steele High School. And there's a post up. That should never happen.
You see that? That was way too easy, Trip. And
Well,
as you know,
yeah.
if you're a coach, you want to tear your hair out on something like that.
They're going to look for that. Just add another defender down there, discourage that pass, and go play. 1.7 seconds here. So John Carroll's got to make this quick. A catch and a shoot.
Catch, shoot, short, will not go. There you have it. We played one half of women's basketball at Mount Union. The score, John Carroll 41, Mount Union 28. We'll be back after you watch this.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
This is a live stream to the Mount Union YouTube. University of Mount Union. Okay. Yes, thank you. And welcome back. We are at halftime. It's 41-28 in favor of the Blue Streaks from John Carroll. We are Big Time Sports. We are on the campus of the University of Mount Union for tonight's women's varsity game. And with me here at halftime, a very special friend of mine, a Big Time Sports gal. This young lady is not only a student here on campus at the University of Mount Union, but she also is a Big Time Sports gal. And let me introduce now Chloe Bird. And Chloe, welcome to Big Time Sports here at halftime.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So Chloe, now, how did it come about that you became a Big Time Sports gal? Huh?
So we were at one of our softball games, and you guys were filming the game for us. And my coach asked me if I could help take you down to the bathroom because our bathroom is a bit of a hike away from our field.
Wow, it is, isn't it? Wow.
So I got on our little gator and I drove you on down and we got to talking, and I'm a media major. And so therefore, now I'm here.
That's right. So we're thinking you're a media major, you like sports, so why not get involved with Big Time Sports? And here you are. So every week you do something for Big Time Sports. Tell everybody out there in TV land what you do.
I do weekly write-ups, and I highlight somebody at the University of Mount Union on one of the sports teams. And so I pick a different sport each week, or a different athlete, or a certain event that's going on in the world of sports here, and I highlight it each week.
All right, so are you having fun with it so far?
I love it.
Well, you see, I get comments from people all over Northeastern Ohio. You know, I get comments like, what's this Mount Union thing you doing every week? Who is this Chloe girl that's doing all this? And I say, hey, she's a Big Time Sports gal. Now, Chloe, what do you do when you're not in the classroom at Mount Union? What are you doing here?
I keep myself pretty busy. Since I'm a media major, I'm very involved in a number of different things. I have my own photography business, and then I'll shoot for sports on the side. I'm cheer and dance's videographer. I also will do, I work for our marketing department, so I'm working on some dorm videos for different parts of the school. I keep myself very involved and busy with all my friends as well, so we're always hanging out, going to get food or doing something.
All right, so very busy young lady, a Big Time Sports gal. It's called Chloe on Campus. If you want to read Chloe's work, okay, all you got to do is go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com. That's our home. That's our website. It features Chloe on Campus with my young friend Chloe Bird. And final here now, final question is, do you play any sports here at Mount Union?
I do. I play softball here.
All right, so good luck this winter taking care of business on campus for Big Time Sports, and I hope to see you softball season on Big Time Sports TV, okay?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right, so there you have it, my young friend Chloe Bird. Don't forget, it's called Chloe on Campus on the Big Time Sports website. We're going to step back. We're going to take another break. When we come back, it's second half basketball here at the University of Mount Union. We'll be back after you watch this from Chloe's favorite pizza place. It's the Pizza Oven.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
Hey, Dean, how did the rookie do?
She did great.
Thank you. You hear that, Chloe? Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, thank you, dear.
See you
Yeah.
sometime soon, I'm sure. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. Trip, on a scale 1 to 10, how did Chloe do?
17.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I want her to do the second half with
Well,
me. You can just sit there.
You should fire me. You know Delaney Savage?
Oh, I love Delaney.
I was her basketball coach.
Oh, really? Oh,
Okay.
she's one of my
What I
best
meant to
friends.
say.
Delaney's one of my best friends.
Oh, I mean, they helped her. Oh, okay.
How are you guys doing?
Well, okay.
We were top 32. And then everybody back. So, yeah. So,
You know what? You a senior? Right, I remember that name.
yeah.
That's what I thought. Hey, so maybe you can tell me where did he come from?
All right, I'll see you, Charlie. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. A Simpson Felder's brother was a starting quarterback in football.
Oh, really?
Oh, for John Carroll, yeah.
He played Saturday against House. Wow, that's a fun fact.
Yeah, there you go. I'll let you do that.
We were wondering why she's from Franklin, Tennessee up here. Yeah.
All right, so far, it seems like it's all right.
You guys are doing fine.
Good of him, yeah. And I got Smoochie sitting over there.
Alright, so it's live. He said we're still live or something. Still fucking
I tried to call him. Can't get my headset. Worked earlier.
And welcome back to the University of Mount Union. We've got a 41-28 John Carroll Blue Streak score here to start the second half. Charlie Jones and Greg Triplett in the Big Time Sports booth tonight. Big Time Sports, glad to be here. Just go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com and find out what Big Time Sports is all about. Greg Triplett, talk to me about some first half stats.
Well,
in that first half.
The thing that jumps out is take care of the ball. They had 9 turnovers. Mount Union had 9 in the first quarter, 13 in the game. They did clean it up in the second quarter.
Wow.
But that led to 19 John Carroll points. They're too good to give them extra possessions.
Absolutely.
But the second quarter was a lot better. The Purple Raiders were 8 of 14 from the floor, 4 of 8 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, and outscored them 21-17. So after a horrendous start, they're only down 13. They're deep. John Carroll looked like they were wearing out towards the end of the second quarter. They just got to stay with this. But these first 3, 4, 5 minutes are absolutely critical.
All right, so Tripp, here's some highlights of the first half.
This is Haywood. When you get pressure like that, attack the rim. She does it, she gets rewarded. Then the threes start to fall. So there's Mason, there's Reese Triplett with the 3. Then we had Conroy hit a 3. They get an offensive rebound. Conroy hits another 3. Here it is. So, you know, these are the young guns. These are the sophomores, and they're really bringing them back. Nice, you know, coast-to-coast basket that time.
Yep.
So you can play with John Carroll, but you got to make him pay for this pressure that they're applying, and they did a much, much better job of it in the second quarter.
Here's the big question. Here's what old Mellow Tones wants to know. How do you stop Gracie Simpton-Felter and Ava Rincart?
Well,
how do you stop them?
With Ava, you know, they play a lot of women here, right? But I thought when they had Mason on her, she's a little bit quicker. You got to assign somebody quick of foot that can stop the penetration and still contest the 3. Also, if you switch off of her, she'll post you up if there's a mismatch. So you got to handle that delicately because she's an awful good player.
All right, so strap yourself in. Second half coming up. 41-28, a 13-point deficit faces the Purple Raiders to begin the second half. So I see number 3, Reese Triplett. She'll be the trigger gal to start things off in the second half for the Raiders. With the basketball, Day Nash. Nash, the senior out of Bucknell now, running the offense. Elizabeth Mason drives.
Oh, good look.
Wow, she had a good look.
Yep.
She had a nice strong move too. John Carroll.
Transition defense, you got to locate.
I like the way John Carroll gets the ball up and down the court.
Hey, my son was up there on a recruiting trip for cross country. I saw one of her practices. I watch about 45 minutes, and they run all the time. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. They love this tempo.
A kick out into the corner. Shot won't go. Rebound to Chelsea Ebenich. She'll give it now to Reese Triplett. Triplett to the right side. Gives off now to Addison Mucci. Mucci inside, nice pass. Uh-oh, can't get it. Day Nash in a lot of traffic underneath there. Reese Triplett. Yeah, it's a good save by Triplett.
It's 2 turnovers now.
Triplett with the dribble drive. Gives it back outside the senior. Oh, this is Mucci with the basketball. Mucci fake. Mucci puts it up, has it blocked. There's another trip down the court with a John Carroll stop.
The shot chart looks great. We've had 3 shots right underneath the basket, but John Carroll's changing those shots with their defense.
That's right. They challenge everything.
Every dribble, every pass, every shot, they challenge it.
They play great defense. Here it is.
You
Stop
can't
and
go under the screen. They're too good as shooters.
Stop and pop. Rebound off the floor. Shot is up. Won't go. Hits the deck. Reese Triplett. Here comes Triplett now for the Purple Raiders. Reese, pretty good shooter in her own right. Uh-oh, we got a loose basketball. Another turnover. John Carroll up. A foul. I think that foul just saved an easy 2. But Abigail Russell will go to the free throw line.
Well, it's unfortunate. Coming out of the second half, we had 4 opportunities to cut it to 11 or 10. We had 3 missed layups or shots under the basket, and then that turnover.
So Russell, nothing but net now for Russell from the charity stripe to make it a 42-28 contest. If you just tuned in, we are Big Time Sports calling all the action tonight in this women's varsity game. So we got another Purple Raider sub coming in, and what do we got, Trip?
We got Conroy coming in for triplet.
All right. 8-1. Day Nash now. Left side. They like to start their offense off of that wing over there.
Good skip pass.
Nash with a shot, can't get it off the floor. Here we go, John Carroll. This is Carmen Huker. Easy
Nice
peasy,
step through.
baby.
Yep, nice step through.
That's way too easy.
Yep.
Nice shot. Hey, she had a good
Yeah,
look.
I think she's 3 for 3, 3 for 4 on the day so far.
Yeah, Tess Conroy is
Yeah,
putting
she's
them in
got 8.
tonight. So Conroy with marker number 8 now at the 7:15 mark of our third quarter. Women's varsity basketball from the University
Nice
of Mount
block.
Union. Nash across the 10-second line. Good drive, baseline, shots up.
Good
Can't
move.
get it to go. What do we got? We got a foul called underneath, Trip.
Yep. So Hudick from Menor Lake Catholic, nice drive to the basket here. We see this. Tries to shoot the reverse. Evanich is there with the rebound. And we got a John Carroll foul.
All right, so Nash will bring it in now for the Purple Raiders. Gives it off to Mason. Mason will put it on the floor with the left hand. Tries to penetrate, will kick it out. This time can't get it to go. She hit 2 in a row, and guess what?
That's fortunate.
Well, fortunate for Mount Union, of course. Bounced it off her foot. Turnover, John Carroll. 45-30. Ball down in front of the Purple Raider bench. So she'll throw it way cross court now to Day Nash, who will bring it down now and set it up. Mason. One dribble, back to Nash. Nash, cross court now. Shot is up, shot will not go. Rebound again to John Carroll. Wow, good penetration.
Yep.
Here's the kick
Look at
out.
that ball movement.
Look at that ball movement. A 3 ball will not go. Big rebound off the back. There's the drive, there's the shot. No whistle. Wow, still no whistle. All right, so we got some bumping
I
and
tell you,
grinding
Ridcars
going on.
is as good defensively as she offensively. She changes so many shots in there.
With the basketball, Gracie Sim.
Good luck. Her brother is the
Louder.
quarterback for John Carroll. We know that now. And we know that's what brought her to Northeast Ohio from suburban Nashville.
Yep. Simpton Felder for John Carroll. Okay, we got a timeout at the 5:34 mark, 48-30. John Carroll by 18.
Well, John Carroll off to a really good start here in the third quarter. Just when Mount Union started to eke their way back in it, you know, we talked about the first 4 or 5 minutes of the third quarter being critical. And it's going in the wrong direction. So
That's right. Again, sliding the wrong direction. But while I got a chance, I want to thank the athletic department here at the University of Mount Union. That's Mike Parnell, Nate Larisha, and Casey Kopska. All 3 of these guys in the athletic department here at the University of Mount Union.
they're going to be busy this weekend with Mount Union playing Carnegie Mellon.
Yes, that's correct. Be a big game right across the street from this gymnasium, Trip. And you know, Dean Marini and Mike Tonjes and the Image Video crew will be there to take care of all the video stuff. Let's see now if they can get to Good fake, put it on the floor, pass it, baseline, can't get it. Up, she's got it.
Right place, right time.
How about that? You know who that was?
McElroy, she always finds herself in the right spot.
Yeah, she's always around the basketball. Another rebound, another missed shot. Here come the Purple Raiders. Oh, we got a foul called.
That's a great job of using her body to kind of sneak inside the defender here. You can watch this. She's a strong player. I believe her dad is an assistant coach up at Youngstown State. So she comes from basketball pedigree for sure.
There you get a nice shot.
Lily Scott, she's a true point guard. I mean, a really good defender. She's going to grow as a player. She sees the court really well.
And the good news is she's only a freshman.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a really good freshman and sophomore mix here at Mount Union.
That's right. So the second one will be nothing but net for Lily Scott.
Oh. That's a good job. She turned her head on that run and jump.
What do we got?
And just a fraction too slow. We got a jump ball.
No, we don't. She called a timeout.
We got a timeout.
All right, so a timeout on the floor. 48-33 at the 4:39 mark. We'll be back with more after you watch this.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
All right, the ball knocked out of bounds at the other end of the court. So along the baseline now, we got a foul call.
Yep. So Lily Scott gets a steal off the inbound and takes it down and is rewarded with a couple free throws. She was just 1 for 2 here about a minute ago. Yep. Makes the first, cuts it to 14.
Notice she's got great form on that shot.
Like I said, her dad's a coach and he's an instructor of the game.
Look at that backspin.
Missed that one.
Yep. All right, missed that one, and of course a rebound to Ava Rinkars. Rinkars will give it off now. John Carroll looking to score. Rinkars with the basketball up.
Boy. It's good defense.
She's pretty tough.
Tip your hat to her.
Again, Lily Scott.
Yep, too much stagnant elements here on offense. But I tell you, I mean, no one was moving, so Lily just took it to the rim, and I don't blame her.
Wow, thought we had a travel there. Wow, I'm
getting a little sloppy on both ends.
Down court. Thought about it. Here's the bomb. What do we got? We're going to have a...
Wow, she's going back to the free throw line.
She's going to shoot 3 of them.
I don't think she's taken 4 free throws all year, and she's going to have 7 in the span of the last maybe 120 seconds.
Watch this shot on the 3-point. Watch this foul on the 3-point shot. Oh.
Yeah, it's the NBA, you know. Get her on the way down.
Wow. Wow, that's...
Well, but at the same time, it was an air ball. I think it did affect the shot quite a bit. So let's go. Let's hit these. And we cut it to 13. Nope.
Ooh, ooh. All right, Lily Scott out of Youngstown Ursuline. Can she hit this one, Tripp?
Yes. There you go.
Wow, there you go. So she's 1 out of 2. Now she gets 1 more.
Let's get 2 out of 3 ain't bad right here.
That's right. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That was Meatloaf, wasn't it? Meatloaf?
May he rest in peace.
Yes, may he rest in peace. In and out, can't get it. Rebound. Purple Raiders up. Oh, they needed that rebound, but
Coach
couldn't
Bennett's
get it.
going to look at the shot chart. She's going to be pleased. They're just not going in, and John Carroll's changing shots. Here's a post up. Good move, missed the shot. Here we go in transition.
Very quickly now,
Nothing's easy. I mean, John Carroll, I'm telling you, their transition defense is very good.
Scott again, kicks it out. Looks for help. Here's the pickup high. Downtown again. Can't get it. Rebound again. John Carroll.
Boy, we've had plenty of chances to dig into this lead.
So Huger now will work against Lily Scott of the Raiders. There's a dribble. There's the stop. Cross court now. Ball goes to Gracie Sepfelder.
That's two now. Just acrobatic moves. We got a turnover.
Well, we got a turnover on the inbounds pass. And, you know, that hurts, particularly when you're down by 17.
Sepfelder made a great move to the basket this quarter, and so did Rincars. Just acrobatic basketball.
John Carroll looking to bring it in. They kick it in to the right corner. Well, she thought about it, put it back on the floor now. High pick.
Yep.
Shot.
Missed it.
Yep. Missed it. Couldn't get it. Mason with the rebound for the Purple Raiders. Day Nash. They'll go inside.
Yep.
Traveling called inside. While that ball went into Chelsea Evanich.
Yeah, Evanich is a nice player. You know, she was the MVP of a preseason tournament that we had here, but she's learning as a freshman. I mean, there's big bodies in the OAC. She'll get it. She's an athlete. She just has to stick with it.
All right, and let's see, she's out of Oak. She's a Marlington Duke. Yeah. Not too far from here, Trip.
I watch a lot of their games in high school, and they were something special.
Good defense by Triplett. John Carroll goes back inside.
There you go.
Loose basketball, almost. Pick it back up, out of the corner, baseline. A lot of traffic, can't get it.
Oh, man.
Easy one. How about that, Trip?
Well, we didn't box out. It was a bad miss, but went right to the John Carroll player. Now it's back to a 19-point Blue Streak lead.
Wow. Uh-oh.
There's Haywood.
Uh-oh. How about that? Haley Haywood.
The Barberton Magic.
Well, I think she took that shot from Barberton, didn't she? 1:21 to play in the third. 54-38.
Oh.
Get in there. Get out of there. Cross court now. Back inside. Easy one out the bay. Oh, it's going to be short. The rebound, Day Nash for the Purple Raiders. Down court very quickly. Inside. She's going to have to power it up, and she does, and she's got it.
Good use of the pivot foot there.
Wow, she didn't know that she had that much room to move. All right, 54-40, a 14-point spread now. Late third period. Baseline, corner. Does it go? No, it does not. Rebound, who's got it? Fight for the loose ball. We got a, well, we're going to stay there and give it to John Carroll.
Well, the lead's been 13. At one time, I think Mount Union did cut it to 10. Then it balloons back to 19. Now it's at 14. You got to get stops.
24 seconds. All right. That's what the Purple Raiders needed. A rebound.
Now make them pay.
Nash.
Attack. Way to fight.
Nash to Triplett. Triplett. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Cut it to 11.
Sweet banana. Triplett with a bomb from the wing, baby.
Nice. Good end of the quarter. So actually, Mount Union outscored him by 2 that quarter. We got a foul? What do we have? Oh, we got a foul. Unbelievable.
All right, here it is again. Watch this three
by
Reese Triplett.
I didn't see what happened on the John Carroll end. They're going to take a look at it here.
All right, but while they take a look at it, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with more after this timeout.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you. no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
All right, we are back to the University of Mount Union after 3 periods of play here, 54-43 in favor of John Carroll. Tripp, you coached a lot of boys basketball, you coached a lot of girls basketball. If you are down by this amount at the end of 3, what are you telling your kids?
Well, first of all, I'm saying, did they realize how many good opportunities they had, Mount Union, in that third quarter? How many looks at the rim, how many John Carroll offensive rebounds they got? And the fact that we have fresh bodies out there all the time, they got to dig deep. I mean, there's no reason why they can't whittle this lead down to 7, 6, 5 points and win this game. I mean, I'm serious. You got to find the right combination. You got to stick with them a little bit here in the fourth quarter. But the shots are falling for Mount Union now. So you let it rip, but you got to get rebounds. That's what's killing them.
All right, so you're the old coach, so I'm going to buy what you're selling me, Tripp. And we've got a 11-point ball game here to begin our third period.
They're looking at the video with this John Carroll 3 at the buzzer to see if it occurred before or after the buzzer. And they're queuing it up now, so let's take a look at it. It's going to be close.
All right, so, there's 1, 2.
Looks like it occurred after.
That's late. It was late, but anyway, so that's why we have the video here, so the officials can come over and check on certain
They got
plays.
it right. They got it right. That foul occurred right at the 0.0 mark.
Yeah.
So it's an 11-point deficit. Here we go. Last 10 minutes of the game.
All right, so don't forget, when you get a chance, I want you to go to BigTimeSportsOhio.com. Big Time Sports Ohio. We are Northeastern Ohio's #1 for Ohio high school sports. We also, of course, will sprinkle in some college sports, such as the games here on our schedule at the University of Mount Union. So, Tripp, we both agree that Mount Union is not out of this, even though they're down by 11.
Yep.
Okay. We also agree that they got to come out now with the eye of the tiger, okay, and play nothing but sparkling hoops the rest of the way out.
You got to put someone on ring cars. You got to stop her. They've got several girls that are knocking down threes right now. Get them looks here in this fourth quarter, and let's just see what happens.
All right, so with that, we are just about ready to begin our fourth period of play. I want to thank everybody out there, particularly our Mount Union fans, for catching our live stream tonight. And if you don't recognize any of the voices, we are Big Time Sports Ohio. We are here tonight. Not only are we on the Mount Union live stream, but we'll be replaying this game. We'll put it on our website a couple times for everybody out there in Big Time Sports Land to watch and enjoy. So Reese Triplett will start things off now for the Purple Raiders with the inbounds pass to begin the second half. So here we go. We got 10 minutes.
This will be the first time, if we can cut it under 10, it's been this close since about the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
Oh, nice pass inside the Triplett.
Nice move.
Pass, left hand. Oh, in and out, couldn't get it. Wow, she had it. All right, so the rebound to John Carroll, and Carroll now with the basketball. Working against Triplett. The pass will go way out on top now to Gracie Simptonfelder.
You got that name down.
Yep.
I'm still working on it.
Simptonfelder. Well, I had one of my experts come all the way out of the truck to correct me, or I'd still be saying it.
Put 2.
Wow, what a good steal. The opportunity gone after the steal by John Carroll.
Block. Well, we had a good post move down here, just missed the layup. Mason with a fast break opportunity, couldn't convert. That's what I mean. We've had so many opportunities to really get this game close. I think that's a good call.
All right, inbounds pass, they got to get it. They do. Looking for some help.
Ball screen, go under.
Yep, Semptenfelder gives it up.
John Carroll with the lead, being smart here, working the clock a bit. This is a basketball game. Get a stop here, try to convert.
Well, it's a loose basketball. What do we got? We got a kick. We got a kick by John Carroll.
Yep, that's kind of considered a loose ball. I don't think John Carroll's coach likes that call, but so this is now our third possession to whittle it down to 8 or 9.
All right, so they're bringing in the Day Nash. Nash works against the Carmen Euchre of the Blue Streaks. Up high, this is Mason for the Purple Raiders.
Nice slip, and there we go.
How about it?
9-point game.
All right, now we're cooking with gas, baby.
Sink to the level of the ball, get back.
Kick it out. What do we got? We're going to drive. We're going to penetrate. Long ball. Wow. Then who was that, Trip?
Yeah, that negates the momentum. That was number 4, Rossell.
56-45, back to 11 now. Triplett needs help. Triplett will give it up. Mason. Triplett can't get it.
And that
rebound,
was
John Carroll.
a bit.
Gonna go the other way. We need a stop right here, Trip. Loose basketball. What do we got? No whistle. We got 2 bodies. Hit the deck, no whistle, and they get the easy hoop.
The ball was just sitting there on a silver platter for him, and it's back to a 13-point game.
7:20 to play. Triplett outside. Triplett looks for some help. Triplett gives it up. Well, they tried to go inside, but a foul was called.
Mount Union is lucky there. That's a flat-footed, long entry pass in a poor angle.
Well, watch this now. There's the pass that goes inside.
Plus, she had a defender beneath her. So, wholesale substitutions. They'll keep Day Nash out there and Beth Mason.
All right, so Mason. This is Conroy. I'm sure they'd like to get Conroy a good look.
Yeah, she's knocked down 3 baskets so far.
Nash can't get it. Rebound. Oh, Mason is going to be called for over the top. Mason over the back. It's called for the foul.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that is a tough one.
We get another look at it. Yeah. There's a lot of knocking bodies out there, so call that just about on any possession.
Back quickly now, John Carroll. Well, they get another good look, and they can't collect this time.
Get the rebound, look up, keep the ball moving. Nice.
Conroy with the basketball inside.
That's
Evanich.
great.
And one, baby.
So watch Evanich. I mean, she runs to the rim here. She's in the backcourt, beating the press. She runs right to the rim, and that's what you coach. I mean, that's just good basketball. Uses the glass, and that's a big, big basket for the Raiders.
Wow, so Evanich out of Marlington. There you get a good look at Evanich as she approaches the charity stripe for a chance at 3. There she goes. She gets 3 on that trip down. It's a 10-point ball game. Uh-oh, how about some pressure?
Maybe? Okay.
How about some pressure by the Raiders?
Well, what you don't want to do is put John Carroll to the foul line too early here in the quarter. That's now a couple fouls. That's 3 fouls now, so Mount Union wants to be careful there.
Downtown. Uh-oh, can't get it. Rebound. John Carroll with the basketball. Nice pass inside. That's 2. good assist that time. Wow. Back to 12 points now. Day Nash. Evanich outside. The ball now in the hands of Lily Scott. Scott will give it to Mason. Mason will go inside to Evanich.
Yep.
Can't get it. Turnover.
That weak side defense comes over, and that you're threading the needle trying to make that entry pass.
All right, so John Carroll now with the basketball. Carmen Euchre running things out there now for John Carroll. Here's a shot. Won't go. Day Nash with the rebound. Drives the length of the court. How about, oh, wow. Great move by Day Nash, but couldn't finish the project. 5:05 to play in the contest. We got a 12-point margin here.
Coach Vennett's going to look at this film and just see all these opportunities under the rim.
Yeah, rebound to Evanich. Evanich off of her foot, out of bounds.
This game reminds me of last year. John Carroll come in here early and beat Mount Union, and I was very impressed with John Carroll. But the matchups are pretty good. Then Mount Union went up to University Heights and won. I thought that was the biggest win of the year for Mount Union. So, you know, you get another crack at them a little bit later.
All right, so let's see what transpires now. Ball comes inbounds. Simptonfelder will give it up. Let's look now, working against Day Nash. They set a high screen on the outside, can't get it to go down. They pass the ball into paint. Head fake, shot is up,
Good
shot
patience.
is good. How
Nice
about
shot.
that
Yep.
shot? That was a good move that time.
These are fundamentally sound players.
Well, we got a timeout on the floor called by the Purple Raiders. 62-48 with 4:24 to play. So a lot of pressure now, Tripp. Down by 14. We'll be back with more from the University of Mount Union after this timeout.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
Welcome back to the University of Mount Union. 4:24 to play on the Big Time Sports women's college game tonight, being broadcast to you from the campus of the University of Notre Dame. So, Tripp.
Well, now you got to be perfect. You're down 14, 4:24 to play. You got to convert on every possession, and you've got to keep John Carroll from scoring, really.
Well, they got the ball first after the timeout. Let's see now what the Purple Raiders can do offensively.
It's good ball movement, good slip, nice basket.
That was Elizabeth Mason.
She's got a team high 13.
Foul will be on number 25, and 25 is Allie Hudig out of Mentor Lake Catholic with the foul.
And now you got to know the stats, know who to foul. Probably pick your poison with this John Carroll team.
Well, they're going to be in no hurry.
No, but it's still, I mean, you can work the shot clock here if you're Mount Union, but you gotta keep them from scoring, limit them to one shot, and try to convert at the other end. You got to do it 4 or 5 times in a row.
So there's a perfect example.
Nice, go.
Wow, yes. Took advantage of the shot clock. Mason, get in there.
Yep, she's going to get free throws.
All right, so Mason will go to the free throw line now with the clock stopped at 3:33. There you see the foul. And that foul is going to go against Brooke Lobb. for John Carroll. So let's check out now. Shot is up. Shot is good for Elizabeth Mason out of Marlington High School, and only a freshman.
She's a sophomore.
Oh, I'm sorry. A sophomore.
Evanich is the freshman from Marlington.
Okay, got it. So pressure now, of course. Uh-oh, there's a turnover. Good steal by Mason. Off, there's a shot. Get in there. She's got it, baby. Allie Hudick off the glass, 4-2. Trap.
That's almost a travel.
Yeah, almost.
That's almost a push-off, too.
Yep. I saw that. You saw that. Rinkars.
Still time.
A strong player. Ava Rinkars. Into the corner. Drive, penetrate, shots up.
That's a tough shot, little 10, 12-footer.
Yeah, that shot good by Kaylee McKinney. So McKinney with 2 now.
Crank it up.
Down by 10 with 2.5 to play. And Trip, I think we're going to run out of time if we don't find a miracle here pretty quick. Shot is up. Shot is good.
A lot of contact.
Wow, there was.
No call.
A lot of contact.
Now they got a foul.
Basket was good.
I'd foul her.
2:15 to play.
Yeah, we got a foul.
Down by 8. Wow, we got a foul. You got to stop the clock. Well, I'll tell you what. They're going to take advantage. The shot clock.
Now you don't want to foul. Now you got to try to. Yep. Well, excellent execution by John Carroll. Use a little bit of the clock, and you maintain or get the 10-point lead back.
All right, so with that, the clock stops at 1:53. We've got a 10-point contest. John Carroll still with the lead. So I have been, of course, Trip, impressed with the ball movement of the Blue Strings.
Yeah.
You talked to me a little bit about that before the game, but you were absolutely on the number. They have great ball movement.
Yep. They run the dribble drive. They also will run the horn set, lots of ball screens, but the ball rarely stops. If you watch the Cavaliers, especially during their 15-game win streak, Draymond Green talked about that. Your head's on a swivel because that ball never stops. And that was John Carroll, especially in that first quarter. Now, they've gotten a little more stagnant here in the second half, but this is a good basketball team. And they're on the road to a 6-0 start. Again, finishing, I think, 5th in the OAC last year, predicted 5th this year. But this could be a team that could be on the rise.
So, who's the front runner? Who's the favorite in the
So that's
OAC?
Baldwin Wallace. They made the tournament last year. They won the OAC a year ago. Ohio Northern is very good as well in Capital. And it doesn't get any easier for Mount Union because they'll host Capital on Saturday at 1 o'clock. And Capital beat them. I think they beat them 3 times last year, including the OAC tournament.
Wait a minute. They're going to have a basketball game here, and right across across the street is the biggest game of the year.
That's what the schedule says.
Wow.
And there's
nice.
Day Nash, another basket.
Yeah, Day Nash has come alive here, baby. Nice move by Day Nash. Inside. Uh-oh.
No. I was hoping they'd call that on the floor. So that's twice now they've found 24. Peruzic, who only averages 3.6 a game, but they found her underneath the basket the last 2 possessions. That's what happens, Charlie, when you have a defense that's forced to double the ball and be aggressive. John Carroll keeps moving the basketball and finds a girl underneath the basket. Great execution.
All right, so 3 points at that end of the court. Nash will pick it up, crossing the 10-second line. Loose basketball. Uh-oh, what do we got? Well, they're going to say turnover, and they're going to take it the other way with $1:25 to play in the ball game. All right, in very quickly. Down court.
Peruzic again. Nice job by McElroy blocking that shot.
Yep. All right, at the conclusion of this contest, here it is again, going down court. Nice block, knocked out of bounds to give it to the Raiders.
Well, look, when you dig yourself a, what was it, 20-1 to start the game, a 24-7 first quarter deficit, Mount Union has done a great job, whittling their way back in the game. But they're going to come up short here today.
Triplett can't get it, short, come off the iron. Rebound, John Carroll. So with less than a minute to play, and of course the shot clock at 20, John Carroll in the driver's seat to win number 6 on the year. Wide open, good drive, she's got it. That'll make it 71-58, 44 seconds to play down court. Triplett will get it back out to Day Nash. Nash, don't put it on the floor, get it up in the air. There you go. With the drive, rebound, John Carroll.
You can take the air out of it.
Well, what do you got? You got a 25 seconds left on the game clock.
2-second differential.
Yep. So why not with that?
They probably won't shoot it. Maybe they will, and they just did.
All right, Nash with the rebound, 12. That's going to do it. Clock is going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's all she wrote.
It's in the books.
That's it. She's in the books. Final score, the Blue Streaks of John Carroll, 71. The Purple Raiders of the University of Mount Union, 58. We'll be back for a quick wrap-up after you watch this.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
All right, we are back to the University of Mount Union. There you see the final score on the Pizza Oven scoreboard. The John Carroll Blue Streak, 71. The Purple Raiders, 58. And Greg Triplett, my booth buddy, how about some quick stats in our wrap-up show?
Well, again, John Carroll out to 24-7 lead after one, and that was really the ball game. Mount Union did a good job coming back. At one time, they cut it to 8 points, but they didn't shoot it well enough. For the game, Mount Union was just 35%, 15 of 43 from the floor, 8 of 17 from 3. Whereas John Carroll was 40%. I go back to the turnovers, 9 turnovers in that first quarter. They only had 16 for the game, Mount Union, but John Carroll was able to score 23 points off transition, and that moves the Blue Streaks to 6-0, while Mount Union drops to 3-3.
All right, so there you have it, a quick wrap-up on our wrap-up show tonight. I want to thank everybody for riding along tonight with the Big Time Sports Crew. Don't forget, we'll be back here on campus real soon. So check out our schedule on our website at BigTimeSportsOhio.com. For Greg Triplett and my crew in the truck, I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones. Once again, 71-58 in favor of the Blue Streaks. Keep your socks high, your powder dry, and trip.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.